The current business scenario has made it extremely easy for anyone to start a business. However, sustaining and converting it into a profitable venture takes a lot more than just a favorable environment. What are the keys of your successful startup, and how can you know if a startup is likely to succeed? It is found that the failure rate is as high as 8 in 10 businesses, so it is a worthy question to ask before investing significant time and resources into your new venture. There are 5 keys. We will talk about each one by one. In this episode, we will discuss about the most important key factor, which is the right timing of any business. Timing. Market timing is a critical element in the success and growth of any startup. So let's assume that your idea is fantastic, you have a strong team in place, and even there is sufficient funding at disposal to scale it. However, if the market is not ready to buy your product, nothing else matters or works. Today, smartwatches are one of the most sought after wearable among customers. Apple dominates almost half of the smartwatch market, followed by Samsung, Fitbit, and a few other brands. But did you know that none of these brands were the pioneers of these devices? It was in fact Microsoft which had first introduced a smartwatch prototype in 2004. Unfortunately, it never made it to the market because it was too futuristic for customers at that point of time. Given its sheer magnitude and volume of business, Microsoft managed to absorb the failure. It didn't shut down, however. If it were a startup, it may have already doomed. Likewise, Airbnb launched itself before the global recession of 2008, when everyone was getting jobless and many were homeless later. Airbnb model attracted all those who were facing hand-to-mouth situation at that time. So timing here played a crucial role and can sometimes be the real game changer. Timing can be defined as launching the product or service at the right time in the right place. If your startup arrives too early, you may not get the expected traction. If it enters the market late, there are already competitors and entry barriers to fend off, making it difficult for your startup to thrive. Good timing can turn a mediocre product into a breakout success. Bad timing can destroy an otherwise successful career. In business, timing is everything. Unfortunately, most people think timing is just like luck. It is not. Nothing can be further from the truth. It is a critical success factor. You can learn to use it to your advantage or let it bite you in the you-know-what. Being too early or too late can be just the same as failing, even if the idea itself is correct. Even though it plays an important role in your business development, identifying the right timing in business is fairly simple. Here are 4 things that you can do to try to find perfect timing. Number 1. Network with others. Doing this will allow you to take advantage of a wider variety of resources and insights that you could prove useful. Essentially, you never know what other people know until you ask. Study relevant websites and blogs. If you research about anything, you will get to know more details about the idea. It will help you anytime. If a trend is emerging in your industry, you can bet that more than a few places will be talking about it. So follow what others are talking about and you will be able to capitalize on it. Do some market research. If you want to get some information straight from the source, then you should set up some way of gathering information right from your customers. Try sending out surveys, providing polls through social media, or conducting market research that will offer insight into the behavior of people who buy from you. Look at industry leaders. The leading companies in your industry may be in their position in part because they jump on trends before anyone else. Keep that in mind when working and identifying business trends. You may notice newly adopted practices that are keeping those companies ahead of the game. Be your own superhero. Be vigilant. Vigilance is an important quality to have in business management. So be on time. DEDINATION is the platform that can accelerate your business growth by providing you growth hacks. So subscribe to us for unique and effective business strategies from the ideation stage to funding phase.